Operation Sindoor Chinese missile, Turkish drones of Pakistan shot down by Indian defense systems. The Indian Armed Forces on Monday said that China-based PL-15 missile and Turkish-origin YIHA and Sindoor drones were launched by Pakistan Armed Forces PAF towards India, and these were successfully shot down by the Indian defense systems. While addressing a special press briefing along with the DGS of the Indian Army, Lt. General Rajiv Ghai and Indian Navy, Vice Admiral and Pramod, Air Marshal A.K. Bharti, detailed the integrated air defense systems that were used to deter the Pakistani drones and missiles from hitting their targets in India. Air Marshal Bharti further said that the PL-15 missile had missed its target and was successfully intercepted by the Indian defense systems. Some of the results achieved in encountering the enemy threat vectors over the last week are now being shown on the screen. PL-15 missile, which is of Chinese origin. This missile has missed its target, and you can see the pieces of it which are available with us. Another weapon that was found was long-range rockets. We have talked about the loiter munitions and unmanned aerial systems. All these have been brought down by our trained crew and air defense system, DG Air Operations said. Watch Delhi. The Indian military shows the debris of a likely PL-15 air-to-air missile, which is of Chinese origin and was used by Pakistan during the attack on India. The wreckage of the Turkish-origin YIHA and Sindoor drones that were shot down by India has also been shown. Pic.twitter.com Kuyatnkani May 12, 2025 The Indian military also showed the debris of a likely PL-15 air-to-air missile, which is of Chinese origin and was used by Pakistan during the attack on India. The wreckage of the Turkish-origin YIHA and Sindoor drones that were shot down by India were also shown. The Indian Armed Forces further reiterated that Operation Sindoor only targeted terror camps in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir Pak, and that Islamabad was responsible for any loss that they incurred. Our fight was with terrorists and their infrastructure, and not Pakistan's military. That's why we struck only terror camps on May 7. It is a pity that Pakistan's military chose to side with terrorists and made it their own fight. That's why our retaliation was necessary. They are themselves responsible for their losses, Air Marshal Bharti said. Fighter jets of the India Air Force targeted Pakistan Air Force's bases at Rafiki, Murid, and Chaklala to counter Pakistan's reckless drone and missile attacks targeting civilian areas and military infrastructure in India's western sector. The Indian Armed Forces further confirmed that they destroyed Pakistani Mirage during the operation. Nanan PL-15 is a radar-guided long-range air-to-air missile developed by China. It is used by the country's Air Force. The Pakistan Air Force also uses the weapon. The PL-15 has a maximum range of 200 kilometers. It is guided with a combination of inertial, satellite navigation, data link and active radar. The Global Times, China's state mouthpiece, reported in 2021. It was developed by the Luoyang-based China Airborne Missile Academy, It was test-fired in 2011. It entered China's military in 2015. It was seen on China's Chengdu J-10C, the Shenyang J-16 and the Chengdu J-20 platforms. Nanan swipe left for next video. India launched precision strikes under Operation Sindoor on 9 terror targets in Pakistan and Pak following the Pahalgam terror attack that killed 26 civilians. The strikes killed at least 10 family members of GEM chief Masood Azhar and 4 close aides. The sites targeted were the Pakistani bases at Rafiki Shorkot, Yahang, Murid Shakwal, Nur Khan Chaklala, Rawalpindi Rahim Yar Khan, Sukkar and Chinian Kashur. In the strikes, the air bases in Skardu, Holari, Jacobabad, and Surgodha suffered extensive damage. Latest blogs.